you wanna get off the ground, but gravity pulls you down. Gravity pulls you down. When you wanna get off the ground, when you feel out of place, you don't have to be afraid. No, you don't have to be afraid. Take my hand and freedom. This is freedom. That's what we are made of. Yes, we are freedom. This is freedom. That's what we are made of. Yes, we are afraid. Take my hand and freedom. This is freedom. That's what we are made of. Yes, we are freedom. This is freedom. That's what we are made of. Yes, we
All right, ladies and gents, we're gonna start this call in just next few minutes. Put in the chat which city you are from, which country you are from, and put the messages in your group. Bring all the teams. We're gonna starting shortly. Thank you.
Gravity pulls you down. When you feel out of place, you don't have to be afraid. No, you don't have to be afraid. Take my hand and freedom. This is freedom. That's what we are made of. Yes, we are freedom. This is freedom. That's what we are made of. Yes, we are. Take my hand and
All right, all right. Welcome, welcome everyone to this one of the Millionaire Mentorship Call. Ladies and gents, Abdullah Sandu here, your business partner. Super, super excited to be on this call today. How many of you are excited? If you are really, really excited, and if you really are ready to take the business to the next level, put 111 in the chat box. Okay, let's fill up the chat box. put messages in your WhatsApp groups and Telegram as well that we are live. Bring every single person on this call, because I can tell you one thing: the information which you are going to get from our mentor, Mr. David Imonitie, is going to be priceless. You cannot afford to miss this information. So make sure you and all your teams are on this call, and make sure your pens and notepads are ready, because note takers are, of course, the money makers. So if you're really ready to take your learnings, knowledge to the next level, make sure you are really, really ready to take this business to the next level. Make notes in this call. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to everybody. We are a lot of participants on this call right now, but still we have a few spots available on this call. Send a messages to your groups and invite every single person here. Okay. Now, those of you who don't know me, my name is Abdullah Sandu. It's been nearly 4 years. I am part of I Am Mastery Academy. Super, super excited about our journey, what we started, and where we are today in this business. So, before I talk more about the business side, I wanna acknowledge the leadership of few individuals who really have done something remarkable in this business, who have really made the decision, they stick to it, and they showed their commitment. And due to their commitment, this Zoom call is packed up. Due to this commitment, we have built this business so far all over the world. So, ladies and gentlemen, these names come once I call all the names. Excuse me, put 777 in the chat. Is our phenomenal chairmen to acknowledge their leadership. We have Vinay and Rupa, Tukita Bas, Jay, Nina, Dependra, Kaida, Vincent. All these phenomenal chairmen, literally, they are available to you all. Their servant leadership, how humble they are so serious towards your business. Literally, when I look at these people, they are working round the clock to ensure that you are becoming successful. So really, let's put more 777 to acknowledge their leadership, to say them the big thank you. Because I can tell you one thing: ask yourself where you started this journey. Did somebody help you or not? How many mentorship calls they did for you, how they were supporting you, how they were teaching you each step of the way in this business. So let's say big thanks to them. Excuse me. Amazing, amazing, excited. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Phenomenal. Thank you, ladies and gents. Now, we have our another chairwoman as well from US, Miranda. Put 777 for her to acknowledge her leadership. She is all the way from US. She's not in the UK, from US. She's also in this call. Her teams are in this call. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you. You know, Miranda is a powerhouse, is a power woman. I remember meeting her in US back, and I cannot wait. I'm looking forward to see her very soon in US again. Ladies and gents, another people in our organization, the people who are committed, who are coming on the Zoom calls every single day, regardless which organization you are from. They are coming every single day. They are coming on the Zoom call, doing the presentation calls, training calls. They are doing their best to help you, support you to take your business to the next level. So let's put 111 in the chat to acknowledge, say a thank you to those, all the Zoom participants, leader who are coming every day and serving all of us in this network. Thank you. Amazing, amazing. Wow, wow. See, this is the amazing thing about our I Am family, that we stand for each other. We always show our gratitude towards our leaders, towards our those people who are all the time here to help and support us. Thank you, everybody. Now, ladies and gents, I'm going to share, before I bring Mr. David Imonitie on this call, I'm going to share a little journey. Today, actually, I'm sitting in one of our chairman's house, Rupa and Vinay Parmar. Excuse me, I just had a dinner here, and we have phenomenal chairman, Mr. Vincent Ionici, is sitting here as well. Our phenomenal Platinum 5000, Ivan and Christina, they are sitting here. We all are sitting here together and planning the things. But when I look at the early days, when I look at the beginning days, I remember very well, we have no clue how this is going to happen. I remember having a chat with Vinay, Rupa, and Takir. At that point, I have personally no idea how we will grow, how we will make things work. So we had a lot of obstacle. We came a lot of challenges in our journey. But one thing I can see clearly, these leaders, especially Vinay, Rupa, and Takir in the early days, because they were just in the early days with me. So literally, they were so determined. So they were so determined. But one thing I can tell you about them, all these phenomenal chairmen, they were not working like a Platinum 150. I could see their work ethic on the day one. They were working like a chairman. They were working like a chairman. They were so clear They were so determined that they are going to go chairman and nothing less. It was that clear for them. So they were not thinking even of, okay, how they are going to hit platinum 150 or 600 or 1000. Their eyes were always on the chairman rank. They were so clear. They were always thinking, okay, which country we can open, which city we can open. They were traveling all the time. They were doing Zoom calls all the time. They were sharing as much knowledge possible on daily basis. They were, I remember very well, because it's been nearly 4 years. I'm here with them today. All the time, we all were working together, myself, Vinay, Rupa, Takira Bas. We were like traveling all over the country. We were doing the one-to-one meetings. We were organizing the seminars. But this journey just all started, ladies and gents, with a dream, with a desire, with the hope that we are going to accomplish something great. We are going to help reach out to as many people possible around the world to accomplish their goals. So this is how we started our journey without knowing how it's going to happen. This is the amazing thing Bob Proctor said. He said, when you want to do something, you don't need to worry about the how, because most people, they don't succeed. The one of the key reason is they are so much worried about the how it's going to happen, how they will make it work, how they will learn. You don't need to worry about the how. All you need to know, you can do it. By the way, we have another chairman joined just now our call, our young chairman. Ladies and gents, literally that is so inspiring for me. This chairman hit the rank of chairman 10 in just 2 months and 10 days in our organization. His name is Arjun Regmi, all the way from Australia. Let's put 777 as well in the chat to acknowledge his leadership. Ladies and gents, I literally, when I see him on the Zoom calls, one-to-one sessions, he's like working all the time, Monday to Sunday, all the time. I had a Zoom call with his team today as well. How excited he is, how he is looking forward for the future. This is called the vision. This is called the leadership. Leader already know that what is going to happen in the future. They never live in the past or in the present. Leaders always anticipate the future because they have those eyes, the eyes of vision. Because your eyes can only show you what is around you. It's the vision only which can show you what is over there. So this gentleman, literally, he inspires me a lot. 2 months and 10 days, ladies and gents. Imagine what kind of determination and hard work he has done. That is literally phenomenal. So now, now the organization which we started, all of us as a customer, today we have officially 10 chairmen in our organization. Today we have over 5,000 customers officially in our organization. This is a blessing. But again, this was that determination. That was the clarity of the goal, because everything started from a desire and we turn our desire into a goal. Because, ladies and gents, goals are the key thing in your life. Goals are the most important thing in your journey, because goals are the roadmap to your destination. If you don't have the goals, you have no clue what you are going to accomplish. You are like literally walking on the road and going nowhere. So goals are the number one step in order to accomplish something great. Okay. Excuse me. So after the goal, what we did, we just clearly said to ourselves, all of us, that we are going to only hit the chairman rank and nothing less. I remember Vinay, Rupa, Takir, myself, where we started, we started to organize events. And sometime we used to do the events. And I remember in central London or in Birmingham or in Manchester, we used to have 2, 3, 4, 5 people only, 10 maximum. And we used to look at each other faces, what's going to happen today, who to present the business. We don't have many people enough. But what we did, one thing, we were consistent, ladies and gents. We were consistent. We were doing it, keep doing it. We were not stopping at all. And by doing that, we accomplished this. Because once you are a consistent, once you have decided that you are going to do it, you are not going to stop it, you will see you will get there. Because sometimes people start something. Ladies and gents, I'm telling you, this journey is not easy. It's not easy. There will be so many situations in this journey. There will be so many challenges. There will be so many obstacles. But we were always focused on the goals, not on the obstacles. We knew it's going to happen. We knew it's going to definitely happen. So this is exactly what happened today in our organization. And now our organization is not only in the UK, but in different countries of the world. You all can achieve what you want. But the real question is, are you consistent enough? Have you really made the decision that you are going to do it? Because most people, they just come, okay, let's try it. I always say, what do you want to try here? What do you want to try here? There's nothing to try here. We have a proven system here. We have a company which started literally when I started. I remember very well, we used to have Go Live, Academy, and Harmonic Scanner. And today, look at what we have. We have different softwares, different tools for which are going to help you to learn your forex knowledge. We have so many educators now, 100 plus educators. We have HFX now. We have Cryptocurrency Academy there. And recently, the company launched ECX. This is a very, very committed company. Everything is done, everything is there. All you need to just decide, you just need to make a decision. You know what? Things are working. People have hit already Platinum 150. People have already hit all the way to Chairman 750, and not one person, many individuals. So if they can do it, you can do it as well. But those people, they have number one clarity in their vision. They have the goals. They were constantly working on the goals. They were not looking left or right. They were always focused, insane amount of focus on their goals. Are you that focused on that goal? Are you obsessed with your goals? Because when I saw these top leaders, for example, our mentor, my sponsor, my mentor, Mr. David Imonitie, if you go to his house, you can see his gold card is everywhere, in his wallet, on the walls, every single where. That shows me how obsessed he is with his goals. Are you really obsessed with your goals? That's the real question is, because if you are not obsessed, then you are here to try something. And as I said earlier, there's nothing to try here. It's a proven system. It is a proven system. You just need to make a decision, have clear, be clear towards your goal. Once you have the goal, have a clear plan of action. Be very clear what sort of actions you are going to take. Because if you believe in it, your faith is dead without actions. You need to take actions. You need to be consistent action, not something you did today and you are not going to do it tomorrow, or you did it for 1 week and you are expecting some great results. No. Do you think 6, 7, or 8-figure earner, is it easy to become? It's not, ladies and gents. It's hard. It's hard to change life. Staying broke is hard as well. You will decide which hard is best for you. So be consistent enough all the time. If you stay consistent, I promise you, you can accomplish anything, whatever your heart desire. But you have to be consistent. You have to be excited. You need to know today that is possible. Because people have done it already. I'm telling you, if they have done it already, you can do it as well. Ladies and gents, I will not speak much on this call today, but at the end, when I will close the call, I would like to give you a message towards 2020. And now, shortly, I'm going to bring somebody, the gentleman who literally changed my life. He impacted the life of thousands of people around the world. He's the man of belief. His words are very powerful. I call him the godfather of this industry, because he is not only himself, he is successful, but he has impacted the life of many people around the world. He has already created those success stories. There is one of the key rules I made in my life: listen to the people who have already what you want, because when you will start to do that, you will get there as well. If you listen to the broke people, if you listen to the people who don't have the goals, you will exactly become like them. But if you listen to the people who have the results in life, what you want, you will get there too. The information which he will share today, all you need to do, you just need to write it down, apply it. Because I'm telling you, whatever information he is going to share with you, he applied in his life and he had those results. What if you will apply the same information? You will have the same results in the business, in your life. But the real question is, are you really ready for it or not? Because if you are not ready, nothing will change. I cannot change you. I cannot create the hunger in you. That hunger must come from you. And it's only possible if you are really, really ready for it. Let me quickly have a look if he's on the call available now. Let me quickly send the detail to him. All right, one moment, ladies and gents. Here we are. So he will be here. Get ready. You're going to learn from somebody who has the results. And I promise you, when you will listen to him, when I listen to him always, I completely feel a very different person. I feel then anything what I want to achieve is done deal for me. That's how confident I feel. So when he will speak, make sure you are ready. He will be here any moment now in this call. And let me check if he's in the call now. Sir, are you in the call? Yeah, I send it to you now. Okay, thank you. Right, he's going to be on the call in any moment. My paper and pen is ready. We're going to take some note, whatever he's going to share with us today. And that's going to be very, very important information because 2020 is going to be the year of our life. So he is, I believe, on the call now. Ladies and gents, let's welcome him, Mr. David Imonitie, Chairman 750, Millionaire Mentor is on the call. Let's welcome him. Let's put 111 in the chat. Let's put fire emoji. Let's welcome him big time on this call because the man which we are waiting for from long time, he's here now. And let me see. There you go. I believe he's on the call. All right. Sir, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
All right, but we can't see you.
All right, I'll be on the set.
All right, thank you. Ladies and gents, let's welcome him. Let's put 111. Let's put fire emojis to our phenomenal mentor, Mr. David Imonitie. He's here on the call. Get ready because the life-changing information will be shared here, which is going to impact big time. Okay, be ready. Get ready. Keep your eyes open, your ears, and take the pen and papers.
All right.
That box is fired up.
All right, there?
Yes, sir. We are here. How are you doing?
Oh, fantastic, fantastic.
Easy.
We got 460 on the call. Awesome.
Yes, sir.
Good deal. How's the UK? I heard we went back into a lockdown.
Yes, we are still in lockdown at the moment.
Wow. So what type of lockdown is it?
At the moment, there's the leisure industry is closed. I think you cannot travel to certain countries as well at the moment. So just few basic things are open. We can't do any event. We can't do any gathering and all that stuff, you know.
Okay. What can we do?
Zoom calls, literally.
It is. Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Yes, that's what you said to us last time, and we are doing it nonstop.
Awesome, awesome. Well, glad to be back on this call. I know we had one. It was last month, right? We had a call.
Yes, sir.
Good deal. And I know we've had some growth coming out of that call and coming out of the virtual convention. If you enjoyed the virtual convention, type a 777 in the chat. The company was thinking about doing another one in March. What did you guys think about it? Do you think we should do another one in March? Or I know we're planning a physical conference in September of next year. Cool. I know the company put a lot into the that particular event there. So very excited. Good deal. Well, listen, I want to, Abdullah.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
All right, I'm going to share some things on the call, but while I'm sharing, I want you to maybe write down 7 questions.
Yep.
That you think would be 7 questions that you believe the 7 answers would be beneficial to your organization right now.
Sure, sir. That's
okay. So I'll share what it is that I want to share. Abdullah asked me, he said, do you know what you want to share? And I said, no, I don't plan what I share. I come on and I speak from my heart, and I speak from the experience that I've had. Okay. as well. So here's what I want to share with you. I heard a quote a long time ago by Dexter Yeager, and it said, "The facts don't count when you have a dream." Okay, and Dexter Yeager is right. The facts don't count when you have a dream. Basically, what he's saying is, whatever circumstance, whatever current situation you're in, that doesn't matter, okay, when you have a dream, when you have a focus, when you have a goal, when you have a mission in life. You're supposed to be faced with opposition. You're supposed to be faced with challenges. When you have a dream, when you have a goal, right, when you have a vision, all you're inviting is obstacles. All you're inviting is a mountain, or mountains, actually. All you're inviting, when you have a big goal, what you're inviting into your life is challenge. You're inviting opposition. You're inviting tough times, okay? Because that's what makes the vision worthwhile. That's what makes the goal worthwhile. That's what makes the goal worthwhile, is overcoming those obstacles, overcoming those challenges, overcoming those mountains. So when I look at obstacles in my life, when I look at challenges in my life, I don't look at it from the standpoint of woe is me. I don't look at it from the standpoint of why is this stopping me? I don't look at it from the standpoint of can I get over this? No, I look at it from the standpoint of this is an opportunity in order for me to go to the next level. I have literally trained my mind to look at opposition as a great thing. Most people look at opposition as a negative thing. Most people look at challenges as a negative thing. Most people look at problems as a negative thing. Well, it couldn't be a problem if there wasn't a solution. The mere fact that there is a problem means that there is a solution. I look at life from the standpoint of a coin. You have heads and you have tails. It's still the same coin. It's still the same life. And sometimes in your life, you're going to land on heads. And sometimes in your life, you're going to land on tails. But one thing I can guarantee you is this. As long as you're on this earth, you're going to have to keep flipping the coin. So even when you land on heads, guess what? You're going to have to flip the coin again. And let's say you land on heads again, you're going to have to flip the coin. You're going to land on heads again, you're going to flip the coin. Or let's say you're flipping the coin and you're landing on tails and you're landing on tails and you're landing on tails. Guess what you still have to do? You still have to flip the coin. You still have to go through life. So it's how do you handle the heads of life and how do you handle the tails of life? This is making sense. Most people, and you have to move out of the most people crowd into the winners crowd, which is far less than the most people crowd. Remember, only 3% of the world actually become successful at anything. It's not going to be any different here. It's not going to be any different with trading. It's not going to be any different with ECX. It's not going to be any different with network marketing. Only 3%. And I love that. See, maybe some of you may look at that and say, oh my God, I can't do it. I need a business where 50% win. Sorry, it doesn't exist. I need a business where 20% win. Sorry, it doesn't exist. It's only 3%. It's only 3% that's going to get to the top. Does that make sense? How many Amazons are out there? How many Teslas are out there? Okay. How many Microsofts are out there? It's not a lot. You know what I mean? It's not a lot, guys. I mean, if you're going to be exceptional, if you're going to become great, you've got to know that there's a challenge. I would hate for you to go into battle thinking that you only need 1,000 men and you find out that your opposition has 10,000 men. All right. Yeah, you're going to lose, right? Because you're not aware of what the challenge is. You're not aware of how opposition is going to come against you. And no, you can't cry. You can't complain. You can't play the victim role. You can't play the, oh my God, woe is me. You can't do that. Right. Right now, you know, if you're in the UK, you're in a lockdown. Some of you, oh my God, we're in a lockdown. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. No, it's an opportunity. People are home now. They're stressing out about finances. You have a solution. There's a problem, right? And you have what? You have a solution, right? You have a solution. We've got a skill set. Hey, guess what? What if you never have to leave your house again and you can still become financially free? Would you like to know how you could do that? You want to write that down. What if we never had to leave our house ever again, but you still had an opportunity to create financial freedom right from your home? Would you like to know how to do that? Wouldn't you like to know how to do that? Right? You see how you ask questions? Asking the right questions gets you the right answers. Okay? Hey, listen, I know you're really worried about this lockdown. Probably can't get to work, right? You're probably worried about the future. What if there was a way? What if there was a way for you to create financial freedom for yourself right from your home during this lockdown? Wouldn't you want to know how to do that? It's almost like you're asking them, like, are you stupid? Like, wouldn't you want to know how to do that? Obviously, you don't say, are you stupid? But you're asking it that way, right? You ask it with the right tone. You ask it with the right volume. You ask it with the right tempo in that conversation. You ask it with the right confidence. I've got the solution. I know 2 + 2 is 4. You've got the problem, 2 + 2. I got the equals, 4. The equals is this opportunity. The equals is this environment, what it is that they're going to learn, how they're going to grow, how they're going to become a better person. Okay. But I'm not going to disagree with Dexter Yeager because, you know, he is Dexter Yeager. He's gone home to be with the Lord now. But I'm going to say the facts don't count. But yes, a fact does count. One fact counts when you have a dream. Right. And here's the fact. F-A-C-T. Here it goes. Here's what counts if you're going to become successful. Your ability to have faith. Your ability to have faith. Faith is essential, especially in today's day and time. Because faith is the opposite of fear. And what is being promulgated right now, what is being promoted right now, if some of you that don't know what promulgated is, and I didn't know what it was either, I heard it from Earl Nightingale. What is being promoted right now, what is being pushed out into the world right now is fear. Stay home, stay away from people, wear your mask, stay safe, don't catch COVID, this and that, and this and that. It's all this fear that is being promoted, and it's being fed, and it's growing more fear. So right now, here's what you have to do. You have to feed your mind. You have to feed your soul faith right now. Faith is having complete trust and confidence in someone. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Faith comes by hearing. What are you hearing every single day? I have literally trained my mind not to hear negativity. I have literally trained my mind not to hear negativity. Even when someone says something that's negative, I've trained my mind to immediately look for what is the good in that situation. How do we get out of that situation? What is the testimony from this situation? I've trained my mind to think that way. Right? Based on what I've fed myself, based on what I've been hearing. Right now, you want to take your personal self-development regimen, whatever that is, whatever amount of audios you're listening to, you want to take that up to another level. The amount of books you're reading right now, you want to take that to another level. Your confession. All right? The words that you're speaking, ladies and gentlemen, that's the book of your life. That's the book that you're writing. You're the author, right? It actually says the author and the finisher of my faith, right? So that book, right? He is the author and the finisher of my faith. This is what I'm listening to all the time. Does that make sense? And it's uplifting. Whatever religion or belief system you have, doesn't matter. It's still the same principles. What are you hearing? Every religion out there, every faith out there, it's all about lifting. It's all about, or there's no religion out there that says, hey, be down. There's no religion out there that says, hey, you know, you're nothing. You're going to die and, you know, your family's going to suffer. It doesn't exist. And if you're a part of a religion like that, get out. Okay? So your faith has to be on point right now. And the only way your faith is going to be on point is if you're hearing the right thing. You're hearing the right word over and over and over and over again. That's why I have the signs everywhere, right? That's why I speak it every single day. And I know I have full faith. I have full confidence and trust that words create, that words are everything. Okay? Now, listen, I know you're on this call and David, you don't understand. David, you don't know. David, this, David, that. I honestly, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what your challenge is. It doesn't matter what it is you're going through. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. I know you want the rest of the world to feel like you're the only one in the world, but that's not the case. There's 7 billion other people that are going through their challenges. And I would venture to guess that maybe 99% of the world, maybe not 99% of the world, but there's a large percentage of the world is probably going through worse than what you're going through right now. So you got to get over that. And when in regards to this business, oh, people are not getting involved in my business. Well, stop saying that. That's your faith. That's what you're repeating. That's what you're hearing. And that's the faith that you're creating, which is fear. Okay. People are quitting my business. You speak that, you hear that. Guess what? That's the faith that you're creating. You're creating every time you open your mouth and you say something, whether you like it or not. That's what I love about this. Whether you like it or not, you're creating. I just learned to speak what it is that I want. All right. I respect the universe. I respect faith. I respect my words. Okay. Do you respect yours? Okay. So when I start out, when I have a goal and I have a mission and somewhere I'm going, I start out with my faith. I start out, okay, David, what are you hearing? Right. And then I fortify my faith, right, with what it is that I'm seeing. Right. So words, images, and emotions, because I understand that the words that I see, the words that I speak and the words that I see and the images that I see, they eventually create the emotions that I have, and the emotions that I have will lead to action. So the facts don't count when you have a dream, but this one fact does count, which is faith. And then number 2 is the actions that you take. All right. So if you're paying attention, we got faith, and then we got
Hi, David. I think there's an issue with the connection there. We can't hear you. Ladies and gents, I believe there is some connection issue. He will be here in a moment back. One moment. Let me check it if he's. I think he's back now. Yes, he's back.
all right, Abdullah, where did I lose you?
Actions.
I was talking about actions. Okay, so my faith is determined by the actions. My actions are proving that I have faith. Somebody said they panicked. They thought it was their connection. I think it was mine. All right. Now listen, when I have a goal, right? When I have a goal, this is what I do. I set up my faith. I set up what it is that I'm going to speak, what it is that I'm going to see, because I understand that my words, my images, they create the emotions, right? They create the emotions, and the emotions that I have will either lead me to action or lead me to non-action. If I'm feeling depressed, if I'm feeling worried, if I'm feeling fear, those things are crippling. They're not going to cause me to take action. And if I am taking action with those feelings, I'm definitely not going to have success, because people are going to feel that. They're going to feel my fear. They're going to feel my worry. They're not going to feel excitement. And people don't get involved in business with you unless they feel your excitement, your enthusiasm, your belief. Does that make sense? That's why you got to charge yourself up with the right words. That's why you got to charge yourself up with the right images. Okay. And I want you to get to the point where you don't need my voice to do that, where you internally are able to do that. And now you're able to do that for other people. If you want to transcend and go from where it is you are right now, you've got to become that voice for yourself and then become that voice to other people. So I don't need to hear anything from anybody at this point. I don't need to get on the call with anybody. You know, I just paid for a master class with Bob Proctor. It was $26,000 for 26 weeks, right? So basically $1,000 a session. Okay. Did I need it? No, I wanted it. I wanted to give back to Bob. I'm going to learn. I'm always going to learn, but did I need it? No, I don't, because I've got the internal voice. I've got the auto suggestion. I've got the power right here in my mouth. I've developed it, and now I can give it to other people. I can teach it to other people. All right. I can be that person to other people. That's where I want you to get to. All right. But it's now backed up by action. So if your goal is to be a platinum 1000 before the end of the year, I want you to put P1000 in the chat. If that is your goal before December 31st, put P1000 in the chat, P1K. All right. So we're talking about actions, right? Now how simple this is. Here's how simple this is. All right. So you're typing in the chat. Your goal is P1000. All right. Now, how many customers do we need for P1000? How many customers do we need? We need 30 customers. All right. Now, follow me on this. Can we get 30 customers to join your business if we only talk to 10 people? No, we can't get 30 out of 10. So if we're going to get 30 people to join the business, how many people do you think we're going to need to talk to? How many people do you think we're going to need to talk to? How many people are going to need to see a presentation in order for 30 to say yes? Okay. Here's what I did. I wasn't sure what the number was, but I did know that the number was not less than 30. I knew that. I knew that I was not going to go 30 out of 30. So it couldn't be less than 30. Some of you, you're thinking that it needs to be less than 30 for you to get 30 people. You're thinking that everybody you talk to should get involved in the business. Sorry, it doesn't work like that. That's no adversity. That's no challenge. That's no problem. So here's what I told myself years and years and years ago, 16 years ago. I told myself, David, 1 out of 10. David, you're just getting started. David, you've not mastered this thing yet. You're listening to Jim Rohn. A ratio needs to appear. So we're going to go with 1 out of 10. He said, David, some may get to 2 out of 10. If you get to 3 out of 10, you'll be making $4 million in baseball. Right? That's what he said, right? In baseball, some of you don't know what that sport is, but in baseball, it's kind of like cricket, I guess. In baseball, if you strike out 7 out of 10 times, okay, they pay you $4 million a year. All right. In network marketing, if you're 3 out of 10, you are a superstar. So I didn't claim to be a superstar back then. So I said 1 out of 10. So if my goal was 30 people, what I focused on was not 30 people. What I focused on was, how can we get this information in front of 300 people? I dare, out of 300 people, I dare that we don't get at least 30 people to say yes. Even a broke clock is right twice a day. That's what I told myself. I said, I'm going to make up in numbers what I lack in talent. So my goal wasn't 30 people. My goal was 300 people. I need 300 people to hear about my business. I need 300 people to see an online presentation. I need 300 people to get on a Zoom, a combination of online presentations or Zoom. If I could sit down with them one-on-one, or they came to a hotel meeting, or it was a home meeting. I don't care how it happened. I just needed a total of 300 people. I needed to feel like 300 people had seen or heard my opportunity. And I knew that we would go at least 1 out of 10. Boom, I hit my goal. So we hear it all the time. And I know some people come out with incredible trainings and all this stuff. Hogwash. It is a numbers game. Talk to a lot of people, make a lot of money. Initially, you're going to talk to a lot of people that are not great quality people. Do you know why? Because you're not great quality. Why would you talk to, why in the very beginning would you talk to quality people when you haven't developed yourself as a leader yet? I wasn't talking to quality people 15 years ago. I was talking to anybody that was breathing, right? Because I was just trying to get my numbers, right? I didn't care if they got involved in the business or not. I would talk to a cat if I had to, just so it could count towards my numbers. I would be at the grocery store at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night, walking around with a cart, looking for somebody to prospect just so I can get to my numbers, because I knew that if I got to my numbers, then the numbers would work for me. The law of averages would work for me. The law of sowing and reaping would work for me. But you know what? You want to know the truth? You really want to know the truth? I'm going to say it. You're just being a sissy. I'm sorry. At the end of the day, that's really what it is. You're just scared. You're afraid. Oh, they may say no. They're gonna say no. What do you think this is? They're going to say no. No, don't be afraid of that. They're gonna say no. You need the no's. It's all part of the numbers. It's all part of getting you where it is that you want to go. Well, David, they keep saying no. They're not getting involved in the business. So, did you get to 300 people yet? If your goal is 75 people to join your business, did you get to 750 people yet? If your goal is 1,250 to join your business, have you talked? Is 12,500 people found out about your business yet? It's all a numbers game, guys. Now, here's the beautiful part about this. When you do this and you do this over and over and over again, you're going to get better at the numbers. You're going to go from 1 out of 10 to 2 out of 10. And one day you're going to get to 3 out of 10. I don't know what my ratio is today. I don't know. And it doesn't even matter what my ratio is today, because I don't have to check it anymore. I've played the numbers game for so long. It's like, it's up to you. If you want to get in, great. If you don't want to get in, so what? Doesn't matter. Numbers. Next. You got to develop the next mentality, next. But because I've got so much faith, because I know where it is that I'm going, I know that my success is not predicated on if this person gets involved in the business or not. My success is predicated on how many seeds can I plant? How many presentations can I do? How many people can get exposed to the opportunity? If they want it, great. If they don't want it, fantastic. It's up to them. They're the ones. I'm not the one. They're the ones that have to live the life that they continue to live. This is the mentality you got to have, guys. So the facts don't count unless you have a dream, but this one fact does count. You have to have faith, and you got to take continuous action. All right, so action. What are the actions? Prospecting, right? Prospecting every single day, exposing new people to the opportunity, playing the numbers game, and then presenting the opportunity. Okay? If you're not doing your own presentations right now, you're not going chairman. You know how long it took for me to do my own presentation? A minute. I did not wait on Alex. I did not wait on Yvonne to do a presentation. I felt like I could do the presentation better than them. So why am I going to wait on them? That's how you need to feel. You need to feel like you can do the presentation than the person that brought you into the business. It's not a competition thing. It's just that, hey, I've got the passion. I've got the excitement. I'm the one that's going to get on here and read. Now, if you're worried about, how is it going to sound, or it's going to sound bad. Why? Because it's your first time doing it. You come out the womb, a great presenter. But in order for you to become great at it, you got to do it over and over. So once again, repetition. Once again, the numbers game. If I'm going to become great at doing a presentation, I got to do that same presentation hundreds of times. So my goal with my actions wasn't the results of my actions. My goal with my actions is to get better. And if I got better, then I knew that my results would be better. See, you got it backwards. You're focused on the results being better. No, you got to get you better, and then the results will follow. Okay. And then promoting for events. So like this call right here, this is an event, right? I know we set a goal that we're going to have 1,000 people on this call. I know we have more people on this call now than we did last time. All right. But you want to do a better job promoting for events. That's all I've done over the last 16 years, building this business, expose the business to a lot of people, get a lot of presentations, promote for events. That's it. But I'm so continuous with it, right? And that's the C and the fact. You have to be consistent. You have to be consistent. Somebody just put in the chat, what book do you recommend that we read? Here's a book, Book of Meeting. It's a book. It's a great book to read right now. Book a Zoom meeting. Written by the author is you. You're the author of that book. Okay? Book a Meeting. That's the name of the book. All right? Ladies and gentlemen, you have to be consistent. I wish there was another way around it. I wish I could tell you that, hey, you could do this one time and you'll be rich. But it doesn't work like that. Nothing works like that. You got to be consistent. You got to do it over and over and over and over and over. And man, when you get tired, you got to keep doing it over and over and over again. When it gets mundane, you got to do it. When it gets boring, you got to do it. People are not getting involved, you got to do it. People are getting involved, you got to do it. People are quitting, you got to do it. People are not quitting, you got to do it. Are you sure you really want this? I can tell you this is worth it. I mean, it's really worth it. I mean, it's really, really worth it. Trust me. I can look back at my life the last 16 years, and boy, would I want to go through that stuff again? Probably not. Probably not. I wouldn't. But it was worth it. All right? It was worth it. And I had no choice. I had no choice but to keep going. There was no plan B. There was no, well, maybe this doesn't work and I can go do that. No, it had to work. No choice. So I had to be consistent. I had to keep going. Even when I wanted to quit, I had to be consistent. Consistent with what? Consistent with my confession. Consistent with my visualization. Consistent with my having the right emotions. Consistent with my prospecting. Consistent with my presenting. Consistent with promoting for events. Consistent with my developing as a leader. Developing as a person. I had to be consistent and consistent. Do it over and over and over again. How consistent are you? How consistent are you? That's the key, guys. All right, that's the key. And the last of the fact is time. Time is your ultimate enemy. Okay? Time is the ultimate enemy for losers. For losers, time is your ultimate enemy because you want it to happen right now. All right? You're always worried about when is it going to happen. All right? What was the C? Consistency, guys. Consistency. All right? Time, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to take time. All right? It's going to take time. But it's worth it. All right? It's worth it. Let's see if I can help you with this. Let me see if I can help you with this. Let me see if I can help you with time. Okay. The meaning of the word time. Abdullah, you have those questions ready?
Yes, sir.
I just love definitions. Definitions, they explain everything. Look at this. Time. The indefinite. Oh, I got to sit down. Whoa. I'm going to sit down. Oh. That was deep. Did you catch that? You're so worried about the time. You're so worried about when it's going to happen. But if you look at the definition of the word time, it says the indefinite continued progress of existence and events in the past, present, and future regarded as a whole. My God. My goodness. Right? So look, God created time. We decided to measure that time. So God creates something and you decide to measure it. You decide to measure God. But the original definition of what he meant for it to be is the indefinite, continued progress. Now, you know what? Let's take it one step deeper. Let's look up the word indefinite, just in case you are not clear. The word indefinite. All right. It's an unlimited, unspecified period of time. Okay. That's what indefinite means. So let me ask you a question. Are you willing to do this? Are you willing to have faith, take action, and be consistent for an indefinite period of time? Are you willing? Oh boy. You know, this is why, and hopefully you'll get to this place at some point. I ask people, say, "Are you sure? Are you sure? You really sure you want?" That's why I don't really press the business on people. I don't say, "Hey man, come on, you need to do this," because I don't know. This is an indefinite, continuous progress. I don't know. Do you have what it takes to do it for an indefinite period of time? Indefinite, continued progress of existence and events in the past, present, and future, regardless whole. So time is the past, time is the present, and it's the future, but it's all one thing. So my past, I'm successful. My present, I'm successful. My future, I'm successful. I'm constantly progressing. I was progressing in my past. I'm progressing right now in my present. I'm progressing in my future. That's the fact. Okay, that's the fact. Abdullah, do you have those 7 questions for me?
Yes, sir. Questions are ready. So here are the questions.
You guys, those stupid questions. But if there's a question that comes through that I believe you should know, I'm going to allow someone else to answer that question. Okay? In the chat. All right. So go ahead and shoot.
Okay, so the number 1 question I got is regarding the belief and doubt. In this business, of course, you need the belief all the way long. And it's easy to think negative. You know, sometimes people feel low and the belief system goes away. So how they can maintain all the time over doubts, this belief system, which can help them to be consistent?
Okay. Belief and doubt are created by the same thing. Okay. Remember that. Belief and doubt are created by the same thing. Belief is created by 3 things. Belief is created by the words that you speak, the images that you look at, and the emotions that you have. Guess what creates doubt? The words that you speak, that you're hearing, right? What you're looking at, and the emotions that you have. So in order for you to be in a place of where you're believing, those circumstances that are in front of you that are not really what it is that you desire right now, you have to, this is the laborious part. This is the hardest thing, to see lack and speak wealth. Remember, Science to Get Rich talks about that, right? To see illness, but speak health, right? To see poverty, but speak wealth, right? So in order for me to stay at a place of belief, I have to constantly speak the right words. I have to constantly see my goals. I have to constantly feel love and gratitude, because that's what's going to drive out doubt. Doubt comes from me hearing the wrong thing. Doubt comes from me seeing the wrong thing, which leads to the wrong emotions. Does that make sense? All right. Now, this is not something that will happen overnight. You got to train yourself to do this over and over and over and over again. Okay. And you can, and you will. Okay. And I heard someone say this one time. They said, investigate your doubt. Investigate. What exactly are you doubting? Are you doubting that you can hit your goals? What are you doubting exactly? Like if you do some one-on-one counseling with someone who says, well, I just got a little bit of doubt. What exactly are you doubting? Are you doubting people are going to get involved in your business? Well, you got involved. You seem to be a pretty smart person. So if you got involved, why wouldn't other people get involved? Okay. So that's how I drove out doubt. I drove out doubt the same way doubt comes. All right. I just drove it out with the things that I wanted. I spoke only what it is that I wanted. I heard only what it is that I wanted, what I desired. Saw what it is that I wanted. I saw SAW. I was, take it backwards, WAS. All right. And I felt the emotions of love and gratitude, love for all humanity and gratitude for everything that was happening in the past, present, and future. I can't hear you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir, for this. Okay, another question came from Rupa, actually. She's saying when sometimes people lose money in trading and they know it is a workable business, it works. How can they continue? How can they even build a business? How they can gain the confidence?
Well, they didn't lose money. They didn't lose it. They know where it went. it went to a bad trade, right? It went like, okay, watch this. If you're in a trade, and let's say you are in a sell, right? You're in GU and you're in a sell and you lose. Someone else was in GU buy. So they got your money. So you didn't lose the money. You know where it went. Okay. Now, in trading, ladies and gentlemen, in investing, you're going to have, no one is going to be 10 out of 10. Okay. So you have to make a decision on, am I willing to fail when it comes to trading? All right. Now, if you have not mastered that strategy yet in your demo account, all right, if you haven't mastered the strategy yet, then maybe you need to go back to your demo and master the strategy that you're being taught. All right. And then when you go back in live, here's how you can ensure that you don't lose money all the time trading. Make sure you have the right risk management. Make sure you have the right lot size. See, if you have the right lot size, you can withstand the trade not going in your direction initially. It's when you have the wrong lot size, and now you're looking at your margins and you're like, hey, oh, listen, come on, turn. And you start speaking in tongues to your phone, and you start praying and you say, God, just forgive me this time. Just this one. I know I put the wrong lot size, but this time, just let it, come on, let it go in the right. Now you start praying. Now you have faith-based trading. Right? Can't do that. You got to have the right lot size. I get in trades and I can stay in that trade for a long time because I have the right lot size. Now, there were times where I got in trades and I had the wrong lot size, right? And guess what? It stopped me out. So I learned. I said, okay, I'm going to make sure if I have this certain amount of money in my trading account, this is going to be the lot size that I have. I'm going to have a stop loss. I'm going to have a take profit. Okay? I know some people teach, don't trade with a stop loss. I don't know about that, okay? Because the market can do whatever they want to do, all right? But you're going to lose trades. You're going to have days like that. There's no doubt about it. The goal is to have more wins than losses, okay? But if you're going to trade, you have to know that you're not going to win every trade.
All right, thank you. So the next question came from another leader, a very, very important question, I believe, as well. Sometimes leaders start to do the comparison with other people within the organization. Sometimes they start competition. They bring ego as well. Sometimes it turns into jealousy as well. How dangerous they are in building the business, because you have a huge experience. If you can highlight this one, please. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, that goes back to the self-confidence formula. You know, it says that I would eliminate envy, jealousy, selfishness, cynicism, because a negative attitude towards others can never bring you success. If you're on this call and you love to compete and you love to and you have a huge ego, right? If that's you, I want you to take it from me. You're not going to win. You're not going to win. So I suggest you drop that. I suggest you drop the ego. I suggest you drop the competition. I suggest you drop the comparison, because I would love for you to win. And I'm telling you, don't what's the word? Don't challenge me on this. Like, no, David, I can compete. I can have my ego and I can still win. No, you're not. So it's up to you. If you want to lose, continue to have your ego. All right. If you want to lose, continue to compete and continue to compare yourself to other people. If you want to lose, go ahead and do that. But if you want to win, develop love for all humanity. The person you're competing with, find a way to help them. Like, go out of your way and help them. You know, remove that spirit from you, because it's not going to lead to success, guys. Okay. All right. Any other questions, Abdullah?
Yes, sir. There are a few more. Okay. So the next question is also a very, very important question towards building the business.
Abdullah,
Yes, sir.
I said 7. You're talking about a few more.
Yeah. It's not 7 yet. I have total 3 more.
3 more? Okay.
Yeah. So the next question is towards building the business, which is, I believe, a very key question as well. How to identify a leader, the person who is really going to lead long term, and if you identify somebody, how to start to develop this person?
How do you identify a leader?
Yes, a person who's going to work a long term, who's really going to achieve, and how you are going to identify this person as a leader or not, and what steps we should take to develop that person.
Okay. Well, let me tell you how you identify a leader. Look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. Do you see a leader? Do you see a leader in yourself? Because you can't identify anything in someone else that's not in you. In order for you to identify leaders, you have to develop the leader within you first. You have to develop the characteristics of a leader, so you know what to look for in a leader. So what are the characteristics? You have a positive mental attitude. A leader has incredible work ethic. A leader has tremendous integrity. A leader has tremendous character. Okay. So yeah, there you go. They have a pleasing personality. So you got, so how do I identify a leader? Because I'm looking in the mirror. I'm looking at me. That's how I identify a leader. You know what I mean? So that's how you do it. That's how you identify a leader. You say, well, how do I go about developing a leader? Well, guys, people develop based on associations. People develop based on what it is that they're listening to. So in my process of developing a leader, I put them in environments, put them in situations where they can learn and they can grow, right? As people, as leaders. So books that we're reading, tapes that we're listening to, and seminars that we're going to, right? That's part of the developing a leader. Developing leaders, you have to spend time with that person, talk with that person, interact with that person. That's part of developing a leader. Give them some activities, have them do part of the presentation, give them whatever it is that you're doing, walk them through how they need to do it as well. So if you're presenting, they need to be presenting. If you're prospecting, however you're prospecting, teach them how to prospect the same exact way. It's easy to develop leaders when you are a leader. Stop trying to develop leaders until you've developed yourself as a leader. If you're inconsistent, why are you looking for a leader? If you're inconsistent, why are you looking for a leader? Because a leader is consistent. So they're not going to follow you. They're going to be like, no, you're not consistent. Right? If you have no integrity, right? Why are you looking for a leader? Right? If you're so competitive and you want to win at all costs and you're willing to do whatever, why are you looking for a leader? They don't want to follow you. So look in the mirror. That's how you find a leader.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Okay, the next question. This question came actually from US, from Dallas. Somebody is asking, if a person has all the gold cards, all the signs, all the pictures, everything, he is working on personal development as well, but he hasn't those results which he is expecting from the business. Why is it that?
Quit. Quit. You got all the gold cards, you got all the signs, you got all the pictures, and it ain't work yet. Quit. Quit. It doesn't work. The signs don't work. Pictures don't work. They don't work. So quit. Don't do it anymore. that question, did you hear the training? Let me read it again. Hold on. The indefinite continued progress of existence. So when you say it hasn't happened yet, it says it's indefinite. It's indefinite. I don't know. I don't know when it's supposed to happen for you. Like when I got started in this journey, I didn't know. Say, okay, you know what? Boom, it's gonna happen on this date, 2010, 2011. I would have made my first $1 million. I didn't know that. I just had the faith. I just kept taking action. I just kept being consistent. And over the process of time, and having the gold cards and having the pictures, but if you're doubting that the gold cards work, if you're doubting that the pictures work, that means that you're doubting that belief works. So I would say quit. Don't do it anymore. Go get a job. This entrepreneur stuff, this successful stuff, this multi-millionaire lifestyle ain't for you. It's only for believers. It's only for people that can, okay? It's only for people that can do this for an indefinite, continued progress of existence. It's only for those type of people. If you don't have that in you, listen, it's okay. You get a job, they'll pay you every week, pay you every 2 weeks. You know, you can take care of your family, pay your rent on time, pay your mortgage on time, pay your car note. You know, maybe sometimes you take them out on vacation, but this, you know, driving what you want to drive, going where you want to, like that, that's only for people of faith. That's not for people that need to know when it's going to happen.
Right.
By the way, this is how I used to talk to myself. All right. This is how I used to talk to myself. I was tough on me. Hey, David, you can't. Well, how long is it going to take? How come it's not working? That's sissy stuff. That's sissy stuff. However long it takes. However long it takes. I don't have a choice. Well, I mean, what's the choice? Go back and work? Like have to get up early in the morning and go clock in and sit at a job with me, David? No, not happening. So whoever asked that question, hopefully you asking it for someone else that's not on this call.
This question was from Dallas. That's all I can tell you.
Okay. All right, Dallas. Hopefully you weren't asking that for yourself, Dallas. Go ahead.
All right. The last question is, how important in the business is the right association, the right people in your life, to connect with the right people, to stay around with the right people?
Oh, that's everything. That's everything. You know, Abdullah, you know, all this is in Believe Nation, right? Like all these questions, the answers to these questions, they're all in Believe Nation. But I'll give it to you again. Okay. All right. Now watch this. All right. How important is your association? Well, your associations impact your emotional state. How do I know that? Well, because I looked up the meaning of the word emotion, and it says a natural instinctive state of mind deriving from one's circumstance, mood, or relationship with others. So my emotional state that I'm in right now is determined by the relationship that I have with others. Who am I around all the time? Who I'm around all the time dictate my emotions. So I can't be around negative, pessimistic people. I can't be around people that doubt. I can't be around people that are not on the up and up. You get what I'm saying? If you hang out with a drug dealer, right, when he gets arrested, you're probably going to get arrested alongside with him, right? You hang out with a rich man, right, who's doing it the right way, guess what? You're going to end up being a rich man or a rich woman too. You're a product of your environment. You're a product of the people that you spend time with. Does that make sense? And things change. Things change for you when your emotions change. Your emotions are based on your circumstance. So there's a circumstance that you're in right now that you need to get out of. But that circumstance, a lot of times, is dictated by the people that you're around. It's dictated by the relationships that you have right now. So there's some people you need to cut out of your life. You need to get rid of them. All right, David, what if it's my spouse? I'm not telling you to get rid of your spouse. That's not what I'm telling you. I don't have any advice. All right, I don't have any advice on that one. All right, go see a counselor on that one. I don't have any advice on that one. I just know that the relationships that you have, they can dictate your emotions. And that's why you got to be careful who you spend time with, who you're around. We got one more.
Yes, and lastly, very quick question. We have about 40 days in 2020. One last powerful message from, please, to close the
We
year.
got 40 days in 2020. The end of 2020 is the beginning of 2021. Okay, the end is the beginning. What I would say is decide what it is that you want. Decide what it is that you're willing to go after. Okay. Decide what it is that you're going to believe for. Create the faith for it. When I mean by create the faith, I mean create the affirmation for it. Okay. Create a plan of action. The plan of action is how many people am I going to talk to? Go with the 1 out of 10 ratio. How many presentations am I going to do? All right. And I'm going to promote for every big call, every big Zoom call, every big training call. I'm going to promote for it like my life depends on it. In order to do that over the next 40 days. I'm going to give it my all over the next 40 days. And after the 40 days is over, guess what? I'm going to continue to do it, give it my all, because I'm not going to allow time to defeat me. I now know that time is the indefinite, progressive. Does that make sense? So I'm not looking for the end. I'm looking to grow. I'm looking to progress. I'm looking to get better. That's all I want to do. I just want to get better. Let me get better. I get better, and then my results are going to be better. I can get better every single day. I can get better by doing the activity every single day. Okay. That's what I would do over the next 40 days. So I'm looking forward to coming to the UK. I've missed the UK dearly, and I'm looking forward to coming really, really soon. May shock you guys and come really, really soon. All right. So Abdullah, thanks for having me on the call.
Thank you very much, sir, for your time. Thank you for all these golden nuggets. Super grateful to you for your leadership, and look forward to welcome you in the UK. Ladies and gents, before David will go, put one in the chat to acknowledge his leadership, to say thank you to him for he came from his valuable time. Thank you once again, sir, to coming on this call to give us the opportunity and to share your knowledge with us. Because, ladies and gents, one thing Bob Proctor said as well, wherever we are in our life is just due to the level of awareness, the information. So the information you got today, the golden nuggets you got today, if you wrote them down already, and if you really apply them, you will see the amazing results in your business, in your life. Because Mr. David Imonitie, whatever he shared with you, I can tell you one thing, he applied that. He got the results and he shared all that knowledge with us. So super grateful, sir. Thank you for coming on this call. Ladies and gents, I want to share something quickly with you. 2020 is still not over. I'm telling you, it's not over. Your chairmans are ready. All the Zoom participants are ready. Educators are there. Company services are there. You need to be there now. It's not over yet. Let's be all in for the next 40 days. Let's stop thinking. Let's stop looking left or right. Just stay focused. Insane amount of focus. No left, no right. We are going to 100% focus on our goal. And I promise you, we still can accomplish a lot. Those of you who are still in the call, I can tell you one thing. If you really want to get there where you want to be in this business, you need to have three key things in this business. Number one, have some patience. Look at Mr. David Imonitie. He's in the industry from 15 years. Imagine if he was going to quit this industry in the first few months, first few years, probably he was not going to be as successful, which he is now. One of the key things of his success is he had a lot of patience. Number two, be consistent. Don't just do the things for one day, 1 week, or 1 month. You have to be consistent. You all will get there, I promise you. As long as you stay consistent. Look at, as mentioned in the call earlier, the amazing chairmen, Vinay, Rupa, Takir, and a few other chairmen we have in this call right now. They were consistent. They have gone through all what you are facing today. They have had the trading losses. They had the challenges. They had the learning challenges. They had all those obstacles they have gone through, but they were consistent. And that's why they are where they are today in this business. So you need to understand, you need to have the consistency. Don't do it at all if you can't do all 100% in. Be all in, not 50-50, okay? And the last thing, as Mr. David Imonitie said as well, the right association. What sort of people you are in your life? Excuse me. What words you are listening from them every day? How they are encouraging you. If you look at the seven-figure earners, they only talk to people. Stay around those people who help them, uplift them, encourage them to achieve their goals. What sort of people you hang around every day? What they are saying to you every day? Are their words encouraging, uplifting? Are they helping you to achieve their goal, or they are just a distraction? This is in your control. You cannot blame anyone due to this person, due to these certain circumstances. I could not become successful. So this is in your control. Have the right association, because that association will give you that energy. Sometimes even if you feel low, due to the power of that association, you will always be on the high on the energy. You will be always certain and sure. So stay around yourself with the right people, and I promise you, we will close 2020 very strong. Okay, look forward to see you soon, connect with you all soon. Thank you once again for coming on this Zoom call today, and thanks to all the phenomenal chairmen again to have this work ethic, the way they are serving to the team. Let's put 777 again to acknowledge the leadership of all our phenomenal chairmen, because these are the ones who are making these things possible. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody, and I look forward to see you all very, very soon. Thank you for coming once again on this Zoom call.
When everything starts to fade, you don't have to be afraid. No, you don't have to be afraid.